Okay, so I am assuming that you are checking out this video because you want to find out more about being a distributor with It Works. And hopefully you watched my previous video about why I decided to become an It Works distributor. This video is going to talk a little bit more about the business and what it all entails and kind of, what do you need to put into it to get started. And I'll tell you a little bit about what I do on a day-to-day basis, although you'll notice that everybody who's a distributor in It Works does things, maybe a little bit differently, but there are so many resources out there to help you, which I'll get to as well. So the first thing that is going to happen when you decide to be a distributor is you are going to purchase a startup kit. The startup kit is $99 and you will get a box in the mail that looks like this. And it has a few things in it for you that will be helpful for you to get started. One of the things that you're going to get are a few catalogs. Now, if once you purchase your startup kit, you will also get an online e-suite, which we'll talk about in a minute, which will also have all the products on there. But if you have anybody who you want to give this to or show it to, you'll have a few of these to get started. It has all of our products in it. You will also get these Blitz cards, and blitzing is something that we'll kind of talk about it a little bit later, but you can hand these out to people. Sometimes I hand them out to people at Target or whoever checks me out at the grocery store. I will hand them one. It has my information on the back, and I just tell them, this is what it is, and if you're interested, you can contact me. All my information's on there. And you get a few other marketing materials, but the most important thing that you get in your box is a box of 4 wraps. This is retail for $100, which you paid, and you can sell each of the wraps for $25. So what most people do is they either sell these individually on their own, or a lot of people will sell these at their launch party. So to get your $100 back for your startup kit, all you have to do is sell your 4 wraps. I sold mine at my launch party. I also did sell them to people, some wraps to people who weren't able to come. And I sent them in the mail if they were far away. We've had other distributors that will stop at people's houses to wrap them or to invite them over to their house for a different night if they're not able to come. So that's kind of the first step, is to get your, to sign up and get your startup kit. The second step is to set up a launch party, and you want to do this within your first 2 weeks of selling, because we recommend you try to get your first 4 customers within your first 30 days of selling, which your team will help you with. At your launch party, it doesn't have to be anything fancy. You don't have to put out all kinds of things. Just invite as many people as you can, and you want to ask them if they are planning to do a wrap, so that you have enough wraps at your party, and your other team members will help you with that if you don't have enough. And when people come to your launch party, you and the distributor above you that is going to launch you will help you wrap guests so they can get the experience of what a wrap is and what it feels like and what it does. And at your launch party, we find that people who show up are people who order. And many of our launch parties, we also sign distributors, which would go under you as well, which we'll talk about how that will make you more money in the business also. After that, after your launch party is over, you want to get the word out there that you're selling. You probably actually want to do that as soon as you sign up. So a lot of our distributors, we talk on social media, and so we find that a lot of people will kind of start there. That doesn't mean that you have to. You can get on the phone, call people, email people, talk to people in person. I started with my family. My mom and my mother-in-law were my first 2 loyal customers, and then 2 other family members made up my first 4 loyal customers. So my steps that worked for me were to talk to closest members of my family and close friends, and then that's when I kind of started branching out to people on Facebook. I find that I I have 20 customers now in my first month and a half, and I find that even though that I'm posting things and people aren't necessarily saying anything, a few days later I will get a message or an email or something like that from somebody who's interested. So just because you don't get response right away doesn't mean people are not interested. Your last step is that you want to sign up loyal customers. Loyal customers are people who commit to buying at least one product for 3 months. After that, they're a loyal customer for life, and they can choose to keep ordering every month, or they can, stop their shipment and order at a different time. So once you sign up 2 loyal customers, we say that you are Fast Start qualified, which means that you qualify for any bonuses from then on out, and that you are also commission qualified for your first month, so you can get commission. We also would like you to try to get 2 more customers in your first month. So that would be 4 loyal customers in your first month. And the reason we want you to do that is because if you are able to get 4 loyal customers in the first 30 days, you get $120 of free product. And you can use that for whatever you want. If you want to use it for yourself, or for somebody else in your family, or to buy things to, sample out to people, however you want to do that. I myself, for free product, I bought the energy, the energy drink, because I knew I probably wouldn't have normally bought that with my own money, but I wanted to give it a try and, let people try it. So that was something that I did. So here's a few other things you need to know. To stay commission qualified every month, you need to either have 150 in sales for the month or a purchase of 80 of your own product. 150 in sales is not very difficult to do once you have a few customers. That money adds up pretty quickly. So staying commission qualified usually is not an issue for anybody. The money that you earn each month is 10% of sales on all your customers, plus 5% on any customers that you personally enroll. So that will go right onto your commission, and we get paid about the 15th of each month. The only other charges that you will have besides your startup kit is that you are charged $20 to keep your eSuite, which is your website, running, but you're not charged in your first month. And I really don't even notice that this $20 is coming out, because my commission more than covers it. So you'll find that as well. The only other charges that you would have is product that you buy yourself, for yourself. And if you want to buy extra Blitz cards or catalogs or, any other kind of product and marketing materials, you pay out of your own pocket. The next thing I want to talk about are bonuses. So there's a few different ways to get bonuses. One I've already talked about. When you sign your 4 loyal customers in your first 30 days, you get $120 in free product. And I, think of that as a bonus. The next one is for every 2 customers you sign up, you get an applicator reward. And an applicator reward is in the form of either a box of facials or a box of wraps. And you get to buy these for $25. So you can get a whole box of wraps for $25 or facials. And you can either decide to keep those for yourself to use. We always say that if you use things on yourself, showing your results sells really well. Or you can turn around and sell those wraps or facials for $25 a piece and make $75 profit off of each of those boxes. The last thing I want to talk about is signing distributors. Obviously, if you can do that right away, that is a bonus. That's great. Although we want your first focus to be those loyal customers. But signing distributors is where you are going to make bonuses and where you are going to make more money. So I just want to show you one incentive that we have this month, and it's called the Ruby bonus. To become a Ruby, this is the chart. This is what it looks like. So it says you at the top. That would be me. And I have 3 distributors under me. My friend Ashley and my friend Pam are underneath me, and Dan is my husband. One great thing about this company is that you can sign up your spouse as a distributor under you and you can make double commission off of them. So right now, my husband Dan, I have 9 loyal customers underneath him. So he makes 10% off of those customers and I make 10% off of those customers. And I also make an extra 5% because I enrolled those customers underneath him. So it's a really great incentive, and we make extra money off of that. And to be honest, my husband doesn't do anything with it. I just use his name, and that's what a lot of people will do. And I put customers underneath him. So if you have your spouse or significant other underneath you, and you have 2 other people, that means that you have 3 distributors underneath you. In order to get the Ruby promotion, you would need one of those distributors, it doesn't matter which one, to have 2 distributors under them. And the 400 is the volume that you need each person to be at. That would be the 400. So I will be getting my Ruby next week. So that is a $500 bonus. And as you kind of go up the ladder, there's higher bonuses. We have one person on our team who will be going for her $30,000 bonus this month. And I know it sounds way far away, but it's really not. Some of the people on our team haven't even been selling for a year yet. So I think that I pretty much covered everything. As you get further along in the business, we will do some conference calls, and I will tell you a little bit more about how to run your eSuite, how to sign up customers and put them in. And I hope that this helps.